Hey everybody, how is it going today? Well, if you're looking for a new swing trading opportunity, you are in luck because in this video, I'm going to be showing you all of the best looking charts that showed up on my scans today. Now, if you're new to my channel, I've been trading and investing for over 20 years, and in every video, I'll show you some of the potential trades and investments that I see setting up. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any future trading or investing ideas. And I also have a Patreon group, so if you would like to be a part of our community and see what we are buying and selling in real time, that link is in the description. All right, everybody, let's get started. But before I do, if you could do me a small favor and like that smash button, help me out with the YouTube algorithm, I would greatly appreciate it. And also, let me apologize for how horrible the sound has been lately. Last couple of weeks, I don't know what is going on with this microphone. I cannot get it to work right. But I ordered another one. I can't take it anymore. So as soon as that one arrives, I'm going to take this one out back and shoot it with the 12 gauge because I just can't take it anymore. I apologize for the really poor sound quality, but anyway, I don't know about you guys, but my stocks were pretty blah today. There wasn't a whole lot going on, so I mean, all I could really do was show you some of the other nicer stock charts that were coming up on my scans today. Maybe give you some ideas for yourselves to choose from if you're looking to get into a nice swing trade, because I did find some pretty decent looking charts. First one I want to show you is Synergy Maritime Corporation, and there were several of these maritime slash shipping and port stocks that were showing up on my scans, and usually when I get a group coming in strong like that, there usually is some follow through in the next couple of days, maybe even weeks or so. So I want to show you those ones first because I think these ones probably have the highest potential of moving forward in the near or moving up in the near future. And I did take a small position on this one. I'm in at $1.26, so right where the stock is trading right now, just a small position. I want to see how it reacts, and if it continues to act strong, I'm going to add some more to it. But this one is SHIP, Synergy Maritime Corporation. It's a beautiful looking chart. Nice rounding bottom, jumping above all of those moving averages, and it looks like it is ready to start putting pressure on this resistance area right around 130 or so. And I would think that it's probably going to be breaking through it in the near future, and that's why I took a position in it. Just a nice looking stock chart for a swing trade. Plan on holding these, just for few days to a few weeks, depending on how the trend goes. If the trend stays strong above that 8-period exponential moving average, that white line, I tend to stay in them a little bit longer and, just take my profits incrementally on the way up because you never know how high it's going to go. Okay, the next one in this category was Safe Bulkers. This one's also in the shipping and ports category, and you can see this one has had a nice move up from right around $2 to around the low 4s to almost the mid 4s, and we can see it is stuck in this consolidation right now, but this is a very bullish looking consolidation because it is holding near the highs of the previous move. So if we get a breakout in this group, I would expect Safe Bulkers to also break out because that's just a very strong looking chart pattern. Next one I want to show you is GLBS. If you look at GLBS, this is Globus Maritime Limited, and they are starting to make a nice rounded bottom as well. You can see all the volume that's starting to come in right now. It tells you that there is a stronger than normal possibility it's going to be heading up. We do have that yellow line above it, that 200-period simple moving average. So that is going to have some resistance, and there is also some resistance in this area right where that moving average is. So I would expect some selling to come into the market if it does make it up to this area, but that is all the way up near about 680 a share. So that's a pretty big move from here. Right now it's trading at about 555. So I'm definitely looking at this one as one that could be going up. Another one I want to talk about is DHT. This is DHT Maritime Incorporated. And you can see this one is just starting to break out right now. So this one could be off to the races. It could have already started, or could have already left the whatever you call that. When they left the starting gate. That's what I'm looking for here. But anyway, DHT, definitely a beautiful looking pattern. Nice bullish triangle consolidation formation and starting to head higher. So DHT is looking really good. Another one I want to show you is NM. If we look at NM, this is Navios Maritime Holdings. We can see this one is starting to make a nice rounded bottom. Had a pretty big move up since the end of last year, going all the way up into mid-March or so. pulled back quite a bit, has been going sideways, and looks like it is starting to round up. So if these shipping and port stocks do get some follow through, I would expect NM to also have some pretty decent follow through as well. Next one I want to show you is TK Corporation. We can see this one is breaking out. It already broke out from this rounded bottom, came back, tested the support area, and is now blasting off. So it has confirmed that it's probably going to be holding this support area and headed higher. I love seeing a breakout that comes back to the support area and then starts moving higher after that. And this, of course, is in the oil and gas midstream sector, so that sector is strong. So I would expect this one probably to perform well as well. Next one I want to show you is MKD. This one, I've been staring at this one for several days, and I just haven't bought any yet. But man, every time I look at this, it seems like every single day the pattern looks better and better. Nice rounded bottom, false breakdown in early May, and just continues to hold that 8-period exponential moving average. Printing decent candles. I think probably the main reason I haven't bought this just yet is because it's under $1. A little bit more hesitant with stocks that are under $1, even though this thing is right at 98 cents. But there is no denying this is just a beautiful looking chart pattern in MKD. Next one I want to show you is AKBA. And AKBA looks like it is already starting to blast off. I was watching this one a couple of days ago as it was put pressure on $3.75, and it looks like it has blasted through without me. Hopefully it pulls back a little bit because this is just an absolutely beautiful pattern. And this one is in the biotech sector, and this sector has been getting strong as well. So AKBA is definitely one worth putting on your watch list and potentially buying on a pullback. I don't like to chase them once they've moved up like this, but if you get a decent looking pullback, that's when I like to enter them once I miss the breakout. But the next one I want to show you is AMPE. This one is also in the biotech sector, and this one is also making a bullish triangle formation. And it just continues to get tighter and tighter and tighter. And the tighter it gets, usually the more explosive the breakout is. So I have been eagerly watching this one for several weeks, even though the range is just, they're just kind of going nowhere. It's super tight range on a stock that only trades at about $1.75, $1.80 or so. So I think the breakout on AMPE could be a decent one once it finally happens. So definitely keep this one on your watch list. Another one that's looking similar to this one is ATCN. Steel Connect Incorporated. I've talked about this one many times on the channel. I'm just can't wait for this one to break out, but it just seems to keep sticking in this range, just like that previous stock keeps teasing me. It hasn't broke out yet. In fact, it's pulling back a little bit today. So, I'm still keeping this thing on my watch list because I do think it's going to be a breakout sooner or later, and it's probably going to be a nice one. Next one I want to show you is AutoWeb. I think I talked about that 2 videos ago, and this one has made it above that 200-period simple moving average and is holding above it today. Finding perfect support right at the bottom. That's what I want to see. This thing can hold that moving average for another couple of days. Ideally, I would like to see it move up higher and then start to hold. I don't like it when they're, that close to the moving average when I buy them, because it doesn't take much for a failure, and then it could be hard to get back above it again. So Auto, I would like to see it move just a little bit higher and then start to go sideways, but definitely a beautiful looking rounded bottom formation in Auto. Next one I want to show you is IDEX. IDEX. Now we can see this one is also making one of those bullish triangle formations, not quite as long or as tight as the other 2 that I just showed you, but still very nice looking pattern. So I would expect to break out in IDEX probably soon, so I'm definitely keeping that on my watch list. Another one I want to show you is BDSI. If we look at BDSI, we can see BDSI had been moving down for many months, had a big gap up, and has been going sideways. So it's holding this gap up, which is very bullish. It's been finding some resistance right around 375 or so, but I think this one just looks poised to break through it. Of course, we're going to have some resistance at this 200-period simple moving average that isn't very high above it. So that is a concern of mine, but man, I just absolutely love when your stock is in a downtrend like this. It gaps up and just holds it sideways in a tight range, because usually when this happens, you get a breakout eventually. So I'm definitely keeping BDSI on my watch list. Another one that is looking similar to that is XERS. You can see XERS definitely making the same type of pattern. Huge ignition candles with big volume coming in and just holding that consolidation level near the highs of those previous candles. So I think this one is also poised to go up. Unfortunately, when you get a stock that has been in a downtrend like this, you're going to have some resistance not too high above it, and that's what you're seeing with this one with the 200 period simple moving average right around $4.80 or so. So that is going to be an obstacle, but usually when you get a strong pattern like this, it can get through it, but it might take a couple of days or so. So XERS is definitely one that's worth watching. Another one I want to show you is RIGL. I've talked about this one several times. Man, this thing is just a beautiful looking pattern in RIGL Pharmaceuticals. And I think this one is just poised to break out of this. Let me go to the 15-minute chart on this one. I think it is just poised to break out of this bullish-looking consolidation here real soon. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the thing just blasts through $4.35 in the next couple of days or so, maybe even tomorrow. Just a beautiful-looking pattern. Definitely a lot of momentum coming into this one. So RIGL, definitely one worth watching if it can break through this triangle consolidation. Next one I want to show you is ICD. This is an oil and gas drill. You can see it made that nice rounded bottom after pulling back from this huge move. And it looks like it's probably going to be breaking out pretty soon. So ICD is definitely one that is worth watching. And the last one I want to show you is USEG. USEG is making a very similar pattern, nice little rounded bottom, and it's holding above that 8-paired exponential moving average, looking like this thing is ready to take off. If we go to the 15-minute chart, we can see definitely a beautiful looking bullish flag, bullish triangle formation forming, and if this thing breaks out of that and continues to hold above that trend line, I think this one is going to be off to the races. All right, guys, well, that's all I have for this video, so I'm going to end it right there. But if you have any questions about any of these stocks, or if you have any other stocks you want me to take a look at, please leave them down there in the comment section. I will get to them as soon as I can. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching my video all the way to the end, guys, and until next time, take care.